Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Again, the week is half over. It's hump day. The weather is spectacular. Thank you, George, from DCMDV Weather. And there is news to report. So let's get right into it, shall we? An early morning fire has left a family out of a home in Severna Park's Chartwell community. The fire broke out just after 7 a.m. yesterday morning in a home in the 200 block of St. Andrews Road. Firefighters arrived and found smoke from the garage and windows, and the fire went to a full one alarm, calling in 45 firefighters from both the Anne Arundel County Fire Department as well as the BWI Fire Department. There were no injuries to civilians or firefighters, and damage estimates are not available yet at this point, and the fire is still under investigation. Back on June 15th, the Annapolis Police went undercover, as they sometimes do, to check to see if the local bars were behaving. They checked 14 of them for underage drinking, and the ones that got the gold star this time are Acme, Adams, Pussers, Dock Street, Galway Bay, Joss, Luna Blue, Mission Barbecue, Osteria, Sakura, and Tsunami. Well done. The ones that were sent to the principal's office with a citation for serving minors were Fado, Metropolitan, and the Weston. And to be honest with you, one of the names on one of those lists really surprised me. I'll let you try to figure that out. Yesterday, County Executive Pittman did one of two things. He either tried to make friends with the new owners of the Capitol, Alden Global Capital, or he tried to piss them off. He wrote a letter to the principals and the shareholders deriding them for offering buyouts to the people at the Capitol. He said that Anne Arundel County was not ready to give up and was thrilled when they heard Stuart Bainham was looking to buy the papers. He did appeal to the shareholders to resist Alden's cut, and he appealed to them as people. In the end, he invited them to Annapolis on Monday for the dedication of the Guardians of the First Amendment monument, and since Alden never replies to most inquiries, I suspect this fell on deaf ears as well. And rather than making friends, I think Pittman may have pissed him off. While it's not unusual for an elected leader to be involved with luring of a business into an area or possibly lobbying to retain one that may be thinking about leaving, it is very unusual for an elected leader to interfere with their business operations. Next summer, May of 2022, you can get out of Baltimore to Reykjavik, Iceland once again. Icelandair has announced that they will have 4 weekly flights to and from the Icelandic capital from May through October. Now, Icelandair pulled out of BWI back in January of 2019 the last time. Now, of course, Southwest keeps expanding too here at BWI, and recently they added routes to Miami, Chicago, Sarasota, Savannah, Destin, Myrtle Beach, Jackson, Mississippi, and Syracuse is coming on board in November of this year. And through it all, BWI remains the busiest airport in the region. And, personal opinion, if I say so myself, one of the nicest, most on-time, cost-effective, and easiest to access airports I have ever seen. Yesterday, I did something funny. I am a fan of Reddit, and someone posted on the Annapolis subreddit asking about the snootiest restaurant in Annapolis, and the answers, as is typical with Reddit, did not disappoint. I published them online, Annapolis.net, and you can check them out, and they also went over to our All Annapolis Facebook page. Take a read and see if you agree with them. It was a bit of a BuzzFeedy kind of an article, but it actually was an awful lot of fun. Finally, yesterday I headed out to record another local business spotlight, and I do bring my own biases with me, and to be honest, I was not sure this one would be exciting and entertaining or fun, and I was so wrong. We spoke with Dr. Mark Bagans from Chesapeake Medical Imaging, and it was a lot of fun and informative. They are celebrating their 20th year in Annapolis, and you want to stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out in about a week or so. But this Saturday at noon, you want to look for an update from Zachary's Jewelers, and once again, they always drop at noon on Saturday. All right, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, and to the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. And Rehab to Perform is going to be opening up very shortly at 1750 Forest Drive. Remember, you can now catch the Daily News Brief in a streaming format on Annapolis.fm or at wakiradio.com over there on the Eastern Shore. And just what does WAKI stand for? Well, I asked and I just learned. It stands for We're Annapolis, Kent Island. The more you know. All right, hang tight. We have George Young from DCMDV Weather here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that's coming up, but right now, here's Rick from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDV Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDV Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, June 23rd. Yesterday delivered some active weather as expected, but today and tomorrow should bring calm and comfortable conditions to the Annapolis region before more active weather potential returns Friday through the weekend. Look for sunny highs today in the 76 to 83 degree range, followed by more sun tomorrow with highs of 80 to 86 degrees, with temps then rising a bit into the mid to upper 80s Friday through the weekend, with mixed skies each day, along with some potential for some scattered daily showers and thunderstorms. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDV Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
I've always loved being a realtor because to me, it's more than a job. It's something that gives me an incredible sense of helping others. And this year in particular, when so many people we've helped had to move rather than wanted to move, it gave me an even greater sense of purpose. Whatever the reason for someone's move, from a career relocation to simply needing to downsize, it has truly been super rewarding and a privilege to be able to assist our clients through all the steps of their journeys. Though it hasn't always been easy, we've learned new ways of navigating the home buying and selling process. So whether you need to say goodbye to your current home or are looking for a new house to start the next chapter of your life in, the Kristi Neidhardt Team is here to work with you and for you, because truly we are all in this together.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Ion Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.